The time change has confused everybody.
Oh my god!
We hope so, Infamous Pinball. We hope so. during an ad? Can I accept that?
You lose!
Oh, yeah. That's right. Welcome in. Happy Sunday. Welcome to the Wild Dog Arcade. I am Ed.
And I'm Gary. And tonight, we're going to be playing Winchester Mystery House. But we got a little special bonus for you. So we decided to try out a new product. Oh, it's not new, but new to us. We've never tried one before. So we installed the precision flipper system in this game to give it a whirl. Because over the past couple of streams, we did have some flipper fade issues. And we're hoping that putting in the more precise ones, I can turn the power down a little bit, still hit the shots, put a little less heat into the coil. So we're going to give those a shot tonight.
Yes. Also, the higher strength of the precision flippers will also make sure that those shots will be a little easier to get up there, I'm sure.
Yeah, basically, everything in there is either more precise or stiffer, so there isn't deflection that happens when the ball impacts it. So hopefully we can hit, this game has a lot of tight shots, so hopefully that a little bit of improvement in accuracy help us out.
Yeah. So that is the goal. That is the hope for tonight.
Yeah. But this is the first time we're playing them for real. I've been putting them in over the weekend.
Yeah.
We will be putting out a video on that. I was taking a bunch of video and stuff over the past day and a half.
Yeah. So be on the lookout. And don't forget to use your super chats and your super stickers today if you're on YouTube. How's it going, Firewing? And Infamous Pinball, we hope to. That is part of the goal of getting those precision flippers in is so that we can do the 13th mode.
Yeah. Our biggest motivator was the fact that we were getting flipper fade problems. The ball would come down, and especially on the right flipper, it would knock it down. We were having that issue, so it was building up a lot of heat.
Yeah.
So this is kind of a multifaceted attack on making it so we can play it for 2 to 3 hours and not have it get tired.
Right. Yeah.
We had the similar kinds of problems way back when on like Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
Had really bad flipper fade problems. So
this isn't our first rodeo. This isn't Gary's first rodeo in this case because he's the one that's doing all the repairs and doing all the little modifications along the way and upgrades. So this will be fun and interesting tonight, honestly. You definitely need to turn the power down, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Then the flippers go through the backboard at 250.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So in order to hit some of the shots, I actually had to have turned some of the stock settings. I turned them up a little bit, especially that on the right side, that ramp is when you're trying to go all the way up. It was really steep. I actually had to turn the stock power up on the stock flippers. Now I've returned them back down to stock power. So we'll see. We'll see. This is our first time using those.
Yes.
So we are not sponsored. I bought them. So
either way, this will be fun. Experimental on which game? Well, this one here.
This one, yes.
Winchester.
Yeah. Firewing. Yes, they are
suffering from me.
No. Yes. Flipper dysfunction. Yeah.
That kind of dysfunction.
That kind of easy.
Isn't that great how my name is an acronym to that wonderful thing in life that no one wants to talk about?
Yes.
Yay! All right.
Now on that note, let's go for some news.
All right. American Pinball, you got a new logo.
Yeah, they've rebranded themselves a little bit here with a new, I guess, simplified. I don't remember what the old logo looks like.
It didn't look like that. It looked, I don't know, 80s, 90s.
Yeah. This is like along the lines of all modern corporate logos where they're like super simplifying it and stuff
I'm not a big fan of it, but I'm sure I'll get used to it or they'll modify it or whatever.
Yeah. It's just a logo, so it's no big deal. APC, they're going to be at the Texas Pinball Festival. They'll have a booth and give a presentation.
Oh, okay.
So if you're down at the TPF, then we want to check them out, hear about what the company is doing.
Yeah.
So
Friday, March 20th from 12:30 till 1 o'clock on the Texas Pinball Festival. All right.
And okay, so some other things going on at the Texas Pinball Festival. There's, if you're down there, Jersey Jack and Barrels of Fun are both going to be having a talks, and maybe they'll be giving some information on some of the new upcoming games.
Ooh, maybe.
We'll see. I doubt
it's
it.
entirely up to them.
Yeah.
Army Air Force influence much?
Yeah, yeah, it kind of looks that way.
Oh, you mean the logo?
The logo, yeah.
America.
Yeah. So if you're going to TPF, there's going to be some stuff you can go see, some panels and things like that. Aside from playing games, that's why most of the reason why we go to conventions is we want to play the games, we want to see them.
Yeah.
But yeah, Pokemon news. So they're starting to get onto locations. Ulick Store out here in Monroe, Michigan, about 45 minutes from us, has one. There's also one in Grand Rapids. So somehow Michigan got the first of some of the first few.
Representing.
Yeah, we'll see. When they also did finally release their official Stern streaming of gameplay. So
nice.
As you probably saw if you watched one of our previous videos, we went to the media day, we took a bunch of video of the gameplay and stuff like that. But here you've got the design team playing the game and talking about it.
Nice. So you get to see some potentially new things that you hadn't seen, and all the other gameplay footage has been released since then. So far.
I'm sure the code's got more work done to it since we played it too.
That's a good point.
That was about a month ago.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's a good point.
So hopefully these got the latest and updated code.
Yep. Looks like it's. Oh, there's some over in Indiana. There's some in New Jersey. It looked like.
Yeah.
So there are other places.
There's a few of them. So what that means is that Stern is in the process of building or has built the pro locations, and then they'll move on to limited editions. They'll do the entire run of limited editions.
Right.
Then they're going to move on to premiums for locations, and then they'll be doing premiums for normal buyers, and then pros for normal buyers.
Wow, way at the end.
Yeah, for pros, yeah.
But that's how it usually kind of goes.
Yeah, these are all pros Firewing, yeah. Yeah, they typically for locations, they try to get pros out there right away to try to, get people really excited and interested in the game. So, yeah. But yeah,
there's your last photo. They had to zoom in all the way.
Like must have been in the corner or something like that. But looks like they have a different box for their Pokemon machines.
Yeah,
because they're normally just a craft colored box with the Stern generic logo.
Yeah.
But Pokemon probably wanted their own.
Oh, you're right. So they're like, we gotta make sure these boxes are painted white. We gotta have the prominent Pokemon logo right there, and they were all down to even the boxes that they
because it's got the Pokemon logo on it and stuff like that.
That's funny.
I'm sure Pokemon wanted it to look different than the normal stuff.
Yeah.
So,
spared no expense.
Spared no expense. Yes. New video that kind of what we've been watching a little bit of this is. They starting to go into the history of some of the Capcom. There's a series of them. They're evidently this group is putting out on YouTube. So if you go to Nap Arcade, you can click and find the video link to that. They're talking about Kingpin. We just started watching it, so we haven't gotten too far in it.
Yeah, I mean, we have Kingpin on our V-Pin machine, and we played it a few times. You know, it's fun.
But as the video kind of talks about, the code wasn't really finished.
Right.
Because the game never made it to production, and a bunch of the call-outs are not either there or there's a bunch missing, so it never got fully baked on the code. So.
Right. Firewing, typically they do. They do tend to put out the pros first, I believe. Isn't that, or do they do? Yeah.
They the typical Stern method is pros for locations only. Limited editions, all of them.
Yeah.
And then premium. They did publish that they're doing premiums for locations, for the locations that wanted the premiums.
Yeah.
Then they'll be doing premiums for your normal buyers and pros for your normal buyers.
Right.
And then there'll be a production slot of another game after that.
There was a time that they had limited editions released first before pros, but that was like a one-time thing, I believe, right?
Yeah. Well, they I don't know if they used to do that or if they changed it, because obviously locations want to get people in. So
exactly.
But there's only a small number of them they make for locations specifically on the pros before they do the limited edition. They want to get people out there to try the game so they get in an order on that one. Now, that being said, these Pokemon, and apparently their entire first set of production run is sold out.
Right.
On all of them till, you know, it'd be till May, June-ish.
Yeah.
So basically when they're starting to when they switch to another game is all sold out. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, how's it going there, Cammy? Got a 7-streak going. Armchair arcade perpetrator in me would place the Pokemon pin as close to the entrance as possible to grab the attention of passerby. Yeah, absolutely.
It's obviously, especially like anybody who's in a little bit in the younger demographic is going to identify with it. You know, somebody that's in their 60s probably maybe peripherally knows about it because they're like nephews or kids or somebody else is into it. You know, we're kind of on the split between that. I didn't really get into Pokemon. You know, I'm a little bit older than Ed.
Yeah.
But he knew about Pokemon and stuff growing up.
Yeah.
So,
Oh yeah.
So he was into that.
It was my jam for a little while.
So the great divide is the generation divide is right there. Yeah.
Right in front of our eyes, in front of us, you and I.
Yeah.
We even have a generational shift. That's okay. All right. How's it going, Tenacious?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what the hope is, and I'm absolutely sure that because Stern has said that over the past couple of years, is they need to bring more people into pinball because you know the demographic that has been into pinball is a little older,
and they're getting older. So you got to keep replacing them.
You don't want to have the Harley problem where your all of your clientele is slowly passing away. Yeah.
We want to keep pinball alive. No, don't say that, CNK. No. And on that note, let's go play it so it doesn't die out.
Yes.
Hurry, click the button.
Click the button.
Yes.
There we go.
Here we are.
And we're playing Winchester.
Tenacious also says, did you hear about the Dungeon Crawler Carl news too? Apparently someone's taking...
Yeah, we did hear about that a week or two ago. I'm not familiar with the Dungeon Crawler Carl at all as far as the IP itself.
Right.
So I guess I got to check out some of the books on that.
Missed that.
Got a little too hot here.
There we go. You just bought John Wick Infamous.
In the servants' kitchen, we'll see the
and Gary will catch up on that in a moment.
Yep. Just bought a John Wick this week. You love it. Not sure why it was received so poorly. The code was really kind of poor at the beginning.
Precise.
So I think that's got a lot to do with that. So far as one of the things I've seen about the drawback to these precision flippers is they disappear in the bottom. There isn't a tremendous amount of lighting coming through.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so they're kind of dark. Yeah.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they're kind of hard. Ooh.
Yeah, what I might do is do some 3D printed inserts that drop into the trellis. They're really cool looking, but...
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that it kind of does like match perfectly in there.
Yeah, the lighting on this game is very atmospheric and very centric to the map of the actual house that's in the middle of the game. The flippers are actually kind of a dark area. You could use a little more lighting down there. This game's tough to light because it actively changes the lighting, the GI, actively during this game.
Ooh, hello.
I'm also going to put some lighter rubber on there. Right now I just got the stock black rubber on there. So maybe if I do a light rubber, it'll give some contrast down there.
Yes, Firewing.
Tenacious says the audio books are really good for that one. Yeah. Lower playfield. We just started. When I was putting them in, I was doing some play testing on it. Right now, it seems that the shots are a little more accurate. I don't know anything about whether it's going to help us with the flipper fading issue. I was able to drop the power down on them to hit the shots. The upper flipper, I did choose, if the upper right flipper is one of the short 2-inch ones, I did choose a 2 1/4 inch one from Precision, which I think makes that shot on the upper part actually doable. Because before we would get, on one of the shots, it's a really tight up to the stairs of nowhere. We were getting maybe 1 in 30 that would get enough power up there to actually reach that. And this gives us this little bit of length, I think, helps out quite a bit.
Yeah, Infamous Pinball, I never really connected well with John Wick. I do want to play that game a little more, though, to give it a chance, a fair shake. I know that the new code was a lot easier and better now.
Yeah.
And I did play it on the new code, which makes me want to play it again.
Yeah. Yes. To answer your question, lower playfield, I did do the bushings shaft. I also did their clamps, because as I was adjusting the game, the stock clamps are those wrapped over sheet metal ones, and they were already starting to get permanently bent in. So I just upgraded to their clamps, so I didn't have to worry about not being able to tighten it down and clamp the shaft. So I just did the whole kit and caboodle on that.
Missed. Yeah, you're not kidding about the cradling of the balls.
Yeah, cradling. This game needs the flippers really droop. And that was one thing I did find interesting, is these are adjusted via the top rather than through the bottom. Once you get the bottom all rebuilt, you never have to touch it. And so there's a little tool to extract it. It's basically a taper, and you can adjust the flipper angle from the top. So I did that a couple of times. And I do find they need to be really drooped, in particular on the left one, so you can hit that right ramp.
Oh, nuts. That did not bounce the way I thought it would. All right, not too shabby, I suppose. Oh, thank you for that, Laughing
Thank
Elephant.
you. Thank you for that follow.
All right.
Ching.
Gonna go on to the next room, I suppose. As soon as I can find a spot.
Yep. Red triangles are lit.
Oh,
Oi.
almost.
Whiff.
Yeah, it's hard to time
That
it.
is a tough shot. Even with the little longer flipper that we've got on the upper left, it's still a really tough shot.
Yeah. There we go. Nope. I don't know why I did that.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, we got it right at the beginning of the year. This is game number 8. And of course, we've streamed it a few times. I've been tweaking a few little things. Early build, had some early build issues that I was tweaking on. The biggest one we ended up with was just flipper fade problem. See there, with the longer flipper, that shot in particular that Ed did was next to impossible before.
Yeah.
It basically would not go up high enough for the magnet to grab it. And that seems to help us out a lot.
Right.
Visit Clyde in the basement.
Cool.
Yeah, so Firewing. This is a different flipper system. These bats are made out of aluminum, so they don't deflect a little bit. So more of your energy goes into hitting the ball, which means you can turn the power down a little bit, which is nice.
Almost.
But he also offered, instead of being the shorty 2-inch long flipper bats,
Damn it.
he's got 2 1/4 inch ones, which are just a little bit longer. And basically that upper left flipper shot was such a tip of the flipper shot that it wouldn't have any power going in that really tight shot to the nowhere. And that puts it a little more on the flat of the flipper, which actually makes it achievable. I guess for me, if you weren't doing the lower flippers with the precision stuff, I'd do that upper flipper, because I think it plays like I think it should.
Seriously, though. I'm ready for it that time, and then it comes out the wrong way.
Yeah, every now and then it comes out of there, hits the top of the sling, and goes into the...
Oh.
Yeah, I need to get some lighter colored rubber on those flippers. Because right now I got the blue because it matches the game, but it's got the stock black rubbers on there.
Yeah.
Modding in Winchester feels right. Yeah, thematically it does. Yeah.
You're right, Hired Peanut. How's it going?
But the problem is I can't go back to an area. Once I've worked on it, the spirits tell me I need to work on something else, right?
Missed it.
So hopefully
somehow.
you have finished the project before you have to move on.
Ball to call the spirits.
Yep, we do on the upper left flipper. You can't see it on stream because it's pretty hidden.
Okay.
Yeah, you can barely see the blue flipper up there. I think maybe next time if I was to order them again, I would just get silver, so they stand out. Yeah, all of them. I just did them all because the fact that once I was spending time adjusting them, they were just bending, and I'm like, I don't want to take that out, so I wanted to just do everything upstairs. So. Yeah, Fire Ring, I did all the install work. I started yesterday morning doing filming. There will be a video coming out on it, on the install. Hopefully with enough humor at the beginning. The opening's going to be humorous.
No. Oh. My hopes and dreams. I didn't think of backhanding that. I don't know why I didn't do that. That was dumb of me. Oh, well.
Yeah, I just did the upper right so that we had a, you know, everything kind of looked really good. It also does probably help on that left ramp up to the tower. Because that was always like barely making it before. And then it would have hard time when everything was getting hot. Nope, no, this has got the full precision flipper system in all 4 places.
There we go.
So if you see when some of the lighting, you can actually see through the flipper. There's some holes in it. Basically they're like a little truss design. They're basically billet aluminum as opposed to injection molded plastic. Yeah. And so far for me, just like plinking around while I was just play testing, I wasn't playing any full games. I do feel like the less slap in the system lets me hit some of the shots a little more consistently. But we'll see if I can get some good scores up tonight.
I want to mulligan out of that one. I wasn't feeling that game.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
No, this is an aftermarket company called Precision Flipper Products. Precision Pinball Products. Yeah, I had never tried them on it. We talked about them many times in the past.
Yeah, we have.
And I never got around to doing that. So I finally ordered up some parts, and I'm like, I'm going to try it on this game.
Yeah, I think what I need is the flipper to be easier to be seen on the upper flipper. It's a little hard to see through the wire.
Well, it's kind of hidden anyway.
Yeah, true.
Maybe I'll print up some decorative stickers for the top of that upper one.
Yeah.
I did choose a solid topped one for that upper so you can see it better. Because I knew that if I got one of the hollow ones, it would just completely disappear.
Right.
I think the big problem is you can see it when it's got the main lighting on, but once it goes into some of the other modes, then it disappears pretty well. But yeah, maybe I'll custom design some flipper top for that, or a sticker for that top one. The lower ones, maybe I'll 3D print. Since it's a trellis shape, I can probably measure it up, and I could probably make a snap-in 3D printed thing.
Oh,
that looks cool.
Well, at least I have the ball save on. I didn't see that.
They offer them for almost all games out there. You just have to order for a game specific, so he knows, so you know what parts he's got to put in the kits. But yeah, it's something that came out a few years ago. We just never tried them,
dude.
She's dying.
Punishing. When you don't hit your shots, punishing.
Yeah, this game is a tough game. The geometry is definitely not for the faint of heart. They are not necessarily universal. Stern's got some slight differences. Williams Bally are different. Barrels of Fun use a standard William Bally flipper mechs, so that those are universal. Spooky, I think, basically uses Williams Bally stuff. So it depends on the manufacturer. There's no skipping on some things, so early code. We haven't seen a code update for this one yet. I'm expecting one in the not so distant future.
Yeah.
Shoot the spider web for your reward.
Okay.
Yeah, early Pinball Brothers like Flipper Max are loosely based on Williams Bally, but they're not.
Jesus, always done.
Rumors give a man trapped within one of the dining rooms, never able to leave.
Later on, I think they switched to more standard stuff. Pat, how you doing?
How's it going, Pat?
You got 12 Pokemon caught.
Oh my God, why am I missing everything? This is so annoying. Again.
It's due to the fact that the flippers are so drooped, it is really hard to actually hit that one I think you were trying to hit with a backhand from the right flipper.
Well, never mind what I'm trying to do. I don't even know what I'm trying to do at this point. I can't even hit anything right now, so don't bother trying to ask or.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's like
well,
I have to just work.
You're traveling to a room. You could shortcut it and hit the button.
Oh. Okay.
All right.
Almost reported.
Yeah. So now you've got the rooms lit, which is the purple, purple and green. So now you
yeah, if I can hit things. I would love to be able to participate in this game, but right now I can't hit shit.
No.
We'll see what happens here. If I work through it, I might be able to handle it.
I thought it was 182 that they've got. And they also
There
said
we
that
go.
that might not be the limit either on the Pokemon.
Okay, I think I got my... No, I did not get my points. That's the other thing I'm confused about this game is when and how do you get these points back?
So it's timed, apparently. Apparently, at some point, it will tell you, like right now, it turned red, so now you need to collect it in order to get the points back.
Okay.
Which is, you got to hit the spider web up top, and that's either a right orbit, like right there, you reclaimed them. Got your points.
There. Oh, come
This
on.
mode is very dark.
What the hell, dude? I hit a shot of... Why would you do that? Why would you light something that's something I can do and then make it go down the middle?
A lower playfield, you can hit the right orbit, but also I think off the upper right flipper, you hit the inner orbit, it will do that too. You can collect it two ways.
I don't know what the purpose of that shot
Colburn,
was
how
at
you
all.
doing?
But that's okay, because I got a multi-ball out of it.
Your tethered voices heed the call. It's time for Seance.
So there are adjustments you need on Pokemon's orbit, okay.
Left exit sends it straight down the middle.
Oh, fun. How fun. Well, at least we know that the adjustments will get made, I'm sure. Because it is Ulick, after all.
Yep, he takes good care of his game, so.
Yes, he does.
Rinsler, how you doing? Yeah, no problem.
There we go.
Yeah, we're on the east coast of the U.S., so it's evening for us. Oh, it's our Sunday night get ready for work fun.
I'm glad that we can be.
So those are this is something new we're trying on this game. These are a product from Precision Pinball Products Company. They are a precision flipper system. So it's basically replacement flipper bats, shafting, bushings, and stuff. It removes a lot of the deflection in the plastic parts and tolerances, so they're a little more precise, which allows you to change the power down a little bit to try to keep heat out of it, but it also makes everything a little more consistent on the flipper shots. So these are something I put in yesterday, so we're trying them for the first time tonight.
Ooh, baby, those hot tomato there.
I'm running the stock Barrels of Fun rubber, the black rubber that came with it. I do think I want to change out to something lighter. If I was to do this again, I think maybe I would choose a much lighter color for the flippers, so they're a little more visible. This game gets dark a lot, and I didn't think about that when I chose the color. I picked blue because I thought it would match the aesthetic of the game. Yeah, they're billet aluminum, so they're hollow, but they got a little truss inside of them to make. They offer different varieties of them. flat top ones are the most stiff ones. They have these halo ones, which are just purely the outside part, and then they have some of the ones in the middle. I got the skeletonized ones, the truss-looking ones, because they look really cool. Yeah. But yeah, as you can see, they're a hollow on these. But yeah, I think maybe I need to do some lighter flipper rubber.
Well, thank you, Rinsler. Appreciate it. Glad you can join us. Do you think Barrels of Fun knows about these flippers? Well, I'm sure they do.
Yeah, no manufacturer's going to put them on because they're not inexpensive.
Yeah.
It's not. Nobody's going to put them on OEM because hard to beat plastic injection molded and mass produced flipper components because pretty much everybody uses the same bat design.
Yeah. Cover them with metallic glitter.
So they sparkle.
Yeah. Yeah, that might be kind of cool, actually, kind of thing. But it sort of fits the, the ghost theme. As long as it doesn't glitter like Elton John amounts of glitter, just the right amount. Oh, you think the ones that we got are called the Matrix?
Yeah, these are the Matrix ones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So Sterling's dad is bringing over his new in-box Pokemon to play on stream tomorrow. Whoa!
Oh, nice.
Lucky. That's cool, though. And,
how did he get one of the location games?
I'm sure there was a reason, because
I guess he's top 10 player.
Right. really, really good player.
But man,
is he, like 13, 14 years old?
Must be nice to have those connections.
Yeah, I know, right? Congratulations. We're just jealous, by the way. You've seen them. You've seen some games with the banana flippers, Firewing. Yeah, for mostly for fun and mostly kind of a yuck, whether that's a literal yuck or laughing yuck. There's only a handful. I think there was only like one game that had it, technically, right? Right, Gary?
I don't know. I don't know who all used
I have a feeling it's only from one game, but I could be wrong. Let me look it up. How many?
I am feeling the heat in these already, so I think it's
really
helping the shots, but I don't know if it's curing the heat problem. So
there's 2 games. Yeah, I wasn't okay. Disco Fever and Time Warp, 1978-79. Yeah, so I guess now that you've played Cleanup,
yeah,
now you have to clean up after my crappy play. No.
Yeah, I will be. I already am planning to put the flipper coolers on here as well. But I wanted to try these by themselves first.
Okay. Oh, Lower Playfield, you were correct. Ding, ding, ding. I wish there was a Trivial Pursuit game show specifically for pinball knowledge.
Yeah.
We need
Pinball Pursuit?
Yeah, we need Pinball Pursuit.
Whoa!
We've been watching LeVar Burton's Trivial Pursuit.
Game show Trivial Pursuit.
Yeah, lately.
He's hosting it.
Yep. Hi, Laughing Yuck.
Oh, man.
Laughing Elephant. How's it going, Laughing Elephant? It's a fun show. Yeah, it is. I also like it that it's not as long and drawn out like Jeopardy can be, I guess. I kind of like that it's a little bit more faster paced.
Yeah, they actually have 2 episodes in one.
Yeah.
Because the competition's a lot shorter.
Right.
All right, I got it.
He does rock. Yeah, he was in the running to be the host for Jeopardy. And then when that didn't work out, Trivial Pursuit ended up happening for him. And of course, we all know him from Reading Rainbow and Geordi from
Star Trek, The Next Generation.
Yeah, and many other films.
Shoot the spinner to build spirit energy.
Oh.
Yeah, Trivial Pursuit's a fun show. Yeah, now that the floor is, we're in the middle of changing seasons, we have something else to watch in the meantime. And it is a little more, knowledgeable, whereas the floor is just, name this picture you see, quick,
The twin dining rooms were decorated.
Yeah, he did Reading Rainbow for years and years.
As if a mirror stood between the 2 rooms.
A lot of folks have credited LeVar Burton for getting kids to get into reading and being excited about it. We need another LeVar Burton for this time frame in 2026. We need another Reading Rainbow that is as impactful, if not more impactful, than it was back in the day.
It's got to have somebody fighting all the book banning going on in this country.
That's kind of what I'm getting at.
Yeah. For the children.
Yes. Raise my kid because I can't.
Yeah.
Pop quiz. What is the bonus called when you hit Rudy a bunch in Funhouse? Frenzy? No.
I forgot the name.
No.
No, dang it! And then of course I just time. Oh, gave it to back.
Shoot, and we had that game too. That's the terrible part.
Yeah,
I should know this.
Oh man.
Oh, is that airball over your flipper?
Yeah, no. It bounced around really funny. So the ball return doesn't always come out of there consistently. It comes out and does random things once in a while, and that was a victim of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I don't know that we don't know the answer to that question, unfortunately. You would fail at the first round of Trivial Pursuit. Wouldn't get one slice of the pie. Someone needs to write a story or a film that makes books cool by explaining how they're keys to the imagination and worlds inaccessible from a screen. Yes.
Never-ending story come to mind.
How's it going, Amiga? Yeah. Cammy, I could not agree with you more. We need another story like Never-Ending Story to really get that point across.
For the modern age.
Yeah.
For the modern demographic.
Exactly.
Well, it would have to only be like 10 seconds long, though.
Ooh. How do you read in 10 seconds, though? That's the problem, right?
Yeah. Well, the short attention span of TikTokers nowadays. So
yeah.
It'd have to be a whole bunch of 10-second short stories.
It's like the skill alone to just read enough text in 10 seconds.
Oh, come on.
Ouch. That hurt.
That did.
Yeah. Like Save the Trees movies. That's a good point. Or the hero with the Hero with 1,000 Faces by Joseph Campbell. I mean, that's another good example right there. I mean, that book I think actually was one of the books that George Lucas even said that inspired Star Wars. Because there's so many. It doesn't matter what culture you look at. A lot of them all have the same, sort of thing that's going on with their storytelling and so forth.
If we can douse the stone, maybe we can help out.
You've given us the hint. Oh, have you? The line he uses when you score the bonus. How's that? No, that's not what he says, is it?
I'm going to be unhappy. Oh, went right in the outline.
I'll keep it distracted while you try to smother it.
I don't think it's quiz, is it? I don't know. I'm going to have to think about this one for a while. Go back and watch your old gameplay of it. Oh, you said it, Earl. That's what you said. Ouch, you big. Oh, sausage. Oh, you're right.
Oh, there's that.
Speaking of sausage. Oh, there you go. You just managed to get it out.
Yeah, that's a sticking point. Of course, that shot likes to go straight down the middle. It's like, oh, hey, we got this great shot in the game. Gonna hit it? It's gonna go in the middle.
The sausage, yeah. I think my mind automatically just glossed over that little sensor bar thing. Not even thinking about the context of what we're talking about, but here we are. The madness that happens on streaming sometimes. That ramp seems supremely hard to hit.
Yes.
That ramp?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. It's quite a bit off the flipper.
It's a very tip of the flipper shot.
Yeah.
And if you don't hit it square, it doesn't go up. And then when that diverter drops down, it's even steeper to get up and over it. So
right.
It's you have to hit it just right.
Yeah. Either way, I'm kind of excited to try this again when I'm hitting my shots and seeing what's possible and what's recoverable.
Yeah. If you're getting one of these, I think I would order up a set of flipper coolers ASAP.
Oh yeah. Oh hey, you got some ball party up there.
I had two balls captured on the magnet. Yeah. Oh, of course, right down the middle.
Well, when we get the fans all in place, then we'll check it out again.
Yeah, I wanted to try it with just these to see what effect it is. I did, I did turn down the power a little bit.
It's too bad that they disappear so much on the screen now that I'm sitting here looking at this.
Yeah, unfortunately.
You really are right about
Yeah, the white did show up better.
Oh, man.
But like I said,
get some white out. No, I'm just kidding. What?
Oh.
What's stuck?
Two balls are
they're
sticking
touching.
up there.
No balls are touching the screen. All right, here we go. Nice. Yeah, it has that magnetic thing that's up there. It's getting the ball stuck.
It worked. That shot works really well on the run, but from a dead stop, it's a rough shot up there.
Yeah. Rick and Morty needed them badly too. Oh, flipper coolers. Oh god.
Oh yeah, big
there's
time.
no way you would ever be able to play that game and get the scores you'd want if you did not have the flipper coolers on, as we discovered anyway. In fact, at one point we even had like a little temperature gauge on the flippers.
Yeah, I put thermocouples on it one time while we were streaming just to see what the temperature was.
I have to do that again at some point just to kind of see what. It's actually interesting to watch. Nope. Like the left flipper versus
That's a dangerous one.
Temperature.
If you don't hit it all the way up, it wants to go down the middle. So there are dangerous shots in this game. It is not an easy game. Wow.
I'm so glad that you're accommodating my ADHD, by the way. Thank you, Cole. All right, quiz 2. What animation plays in the Theater of Magic when you sneaky lock the ball?
Shoot the spider web for your reward. The captain ball will
Shoot. Give me a second. It's a guy falling down the stairs. Yeah.
Yeah.
There it is. I knew it. Think of it.
Oh.
Because that was another game we owned for a while, too. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You'd be curious to exactly because I want to know also like what's the more preferred flipper in this game, like which should I what extra fan should I put on there or whatever perhaps
I was gonna say the three main flippers. The little one probably doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I already got a kit with the three fan kit ready to go. So.
Okay. Hey there, Kim. How's it going? Welcome in. Good evening to you as well. Or morning, or afternoon.
Depending on where you're at.
Exactly.
Come on.
We'll start reciting Jim Carrey's movie. Good evening, good morning, and good afternoon. Ouch. Oh. This ball is full of magic. The world of tomorrow.
I am having a hard time hitting my shots too.
Oh, okay, good. It wasn't just me. No. Well, we've been talking a while too, and sometimes I can get you out of the rhythm of everything, or sometimes it helps you bring you back into the rhythm of everything.
There we go.
I don't know. I find myself as a slow player that if I don't have a multi-ball, like at least hit once, then I feel very sad inside, and then I start to complain in my
or you do shit garbage like that,
or out loud, or both. So there's a little nice shout out to you guys during the Friday night RL stream. Oh, really?
Oh. Was it Getaway?
That used to be ours. Oh, okay.
Was it Getaway? Because we sold Getaway to somebody else. We sold Indianapolis 500 to them. Was that the one?
Oh, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's cool, Pat. I didn't realize that. Nice.
Because, I know somebody else had bought our Getaway, but maybe they sold it to them too. Yeah. Maybe they got rid of it.
Speaking of Getaway, got another trivia question. What is the trigger condition for Secret Mania? Oh, so
3 cop cars.
Yeah, you have to make sure you have 3 cop cars, and then you have to hit the
shifter
pedal
twice.
Yeah, hit the shifter twice. That's our final answer, locking it in.
Oh,
you win 1,000! Yay! No. Oh, okay. No worries, Pat. You knew it was a car game. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, they bought our Indy.
Yeah.
Indy 500.
Oh, I didn't go all the way up there.
Nope.
Did you not hit it square?
I think the turntable moves a little bit, and if you hit it and it causes the turntable to wiggle a little bit, it takes velocity off of that.
So that's that moment that you were describing earlier, and then here we are. Oh, speaking of moment. Oh, nice selection. Oh, yeah, the ball save though.
Ball save's on.
You got to make sure to pick out the one hand that you know is going to be free, because you have to hold the button down, the action button, when the spirit arises and screams at you. Have to hold it, and then when the little picture, you know, goes, or the little flash goes off, then you can release your hand.
Oh.
That was really close.
I unfortunately had to take it off to save the ball.
The hardest question. Oh boy, here we go. The $5,000 question, and for control of the game.
That's that one right there. Always comes down the middle.
Well, if you hit it at a certain velocity, you can manage to somehow.
Well, yeah, if it comes
get out
out
of it.
but if you hit it up there and it kind of hits up the target and then straight down the
If
middle.
it kind of hits it halfly and lazily, you can tell. Yeah. Uh-oh, this is our question. All right. In Dr. Dude's excellent Ray, recite to me the gift of gab dialogue that plays when you hit it for the third time. I would not be able to do that.
Oh, yeah,
I never owned that game.
And I haven't played that game very much at all.
Yeah. So, unfortunately, we lose this round. Thank you for playing. Excellent parting gifts for us this evening. I always thought they said party gifts whenever I watched the game show as a kid. And it wasn't until years later it was parting gifts. Sort of like the same thing with like standby. Like a game told me to stand by. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and stand by, and I stood by behind the chair. Like, I stood by. Oh, okay. I have to wait for it to go. Got it. Here we go. Oh, we got a multiple going now.
Yep.
Through shattered mirror and guiding star, we summon now beyond the wall. Begin the seance.
Something, Dr. Dude. And always try to be like Dr. Dude or some crap like that.
Well, I repeatedly better
it.
than I ever could. something. That's pretty much the equivalent of what I would have probably said too. Yeah. My life is dull, my life drab. Until I acquired the gift of gab. Always be excellent, never be rude. You got most of it there, High Peanut. The other stuff was like insequential. Get the gift of gab.
Unfortunately, it's a little bit of a statement on conformity. Be like somebody else. Yeah.
Yeah. When are we getting the They Live pin again? No, I'm just kidding.
The homebrew guy in Australia is making one.
Oh, good. Oh, that's right. We didn't. I forgot about that. So hopefully we'll see that at Chicago if we're lucky.
He's in Australia,
I know.
probably not.
Probably not. I'd like to.
Not unless Rob Burke decides to pay for him. He did pay for somebody's homebrew to come over from Europe.
Oh, yeah? Okay. Or maybe we can get, you know... oh, man.
I was crazy. Oh.
You're totally not just putting out questions from the Williams Pinball F offerings. Oh, how funny. At least they're good questions. They're really good trivia questions.
Brutal, yeah. This game's not hard, not easy, yeah.
Well, it's a lot easier for you, Mr. Precision Player.
Well, still not scoring that good.
No.
But I do think it definitely needs the flipper coolers.
It needs that and adjusting to the timing of everything, because it feels better.
It feels better, but this game is definitely different. Has different geometry than a lot of games, especially with the. I do think this one, the droop on this one works because you can actually hit the right stuff, especially when it's on the fly.
Yeah.
I think this one needs to be up a little bit less than the other one.
Okay.
Just because of there's less stuff farther out, and you'll be able to backhand that shot. Right now, you really can't. It always hits.
Yeah, it's too weak. I've noticed. Yeah.
Well, it's just the geometry is when it's drooped out. There's not as much stuff that you want to hit over really far with this one. So I think I need to take this up a little bit, so that way you get a much square shot on that, and then you maybe can backhand the the blue shot right there.
Got it.
So,
yeah.
Because you're pretty much with this flipper, you're hitting that ramp, the drop targets, or that shot.
Mm-hmm.
So I think this one probably needs to be adjusted up just a tiny bit.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I don't blame you, Cammy. Especially what we're doing right now. Without going into too much detail, obviously.
Yeah. I think if you do anything here, if you were going to do that, just maybe upgrade the flipper bushings. But you can use the tighter flipper bushings like the Pinball Life sells. They're not metal. But maybe the upper one, so you get the longer flipper, might be a benefit.
Oh, that was way early.
Shoot any lit advanced tour shot.
Or late. I guess it was late. Okay. That was late.
But yeah, I definitely think the flipper coolers are necessary in this game, even with these things with the power turned down a little bit.
There we go.
In the servant's kitchen.
That just about like bounced up there.
But yeah, if you want to improve that upper left shot, maybe the longer precision flipper. I don't know if you can buy his shaft and flipper tops and use them with the stock stuff. I believe you can. So maybe just do the longer upper flipper so you can actually shoot that.
Play the instruments with the captain.
Okay.
But yeah, the next thing I do is I wanted to try these precision flippers by themselves before I put the fans in, but I still feel we need them.
Oh, I didn't even notice Marty coming in. How's he going there, Game Club?
Hey, Game Club.
Teacher has become the student. Tell him, Gary.
Yeah. Yep, you can always spend more money. I mean that's guaranteed in this hobby.
Yeah, don't worry about that. There's plenty of opportunities.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, it's basically nice shot. It's basically pulse time is what they call it. Essentially, the amount of when you fire the flipper, it's going to fire full power for a certain amount of time, and then it will. And if you still got the flipper button hold, it'll drop, and then it's still got the end of stroke switch to detect if a ball has dropped it too far, like a nice solid kickback.
Not even thank you.
But yeah, it does.
Oh my goodness, I got gypped. Oh, there we go. Never mind.
Yeah. So you're saying, Game Club, the pinball owners' happiest day is when they buy the game, and second only to the day they sell the game. All right, I got to take a small break here. Be right back.
No, you have to entertain everywhere. I'm just kidding. It'll be like Big Brother. You have to carry the microphone everywhere you go in the house. Still entertaining us, no matter where you are. Just kidding. All right. It's kind of nice to have like the wireless microphones, though. I won't lie. It's kind of cool to be able to walk around. The only disadvantage, though, is as much as I want to talk, I have to actually remember that Gary's down here talking at the same time. So I can't just suddenly decide to just jump right in while I'm upstairs talking away on the microphone. All right, here we go. I'm not sure why I'm talking about that, but hey. We're amongst friends, right? Terrible start. Let's see here. Consistently spending money, yes. All right, here we go. All right, the staircase is ready. No, I missed it. Okay, got up there.
Feeding him somehow.
Ooh. Oops.
Shoot the right orbit to start 13th.
Oh no. No!
Careful.
That sucked. I really did not want that to happen. All right. I think I'm on like ball 3 already, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, well, I'll just play through it. We'll consider this my warm-up round from my last game there. Love these auto plunges so far. Love that auto plunge. I think I'll handle it from here. Thank you. All right. Get some multi-ball action here. Hey there, Top Bob. How's it going? Welcome in.
Your tethered voices.
We'll have an ad break coming up soon.
Multiball!
But before we go take you to an ad, we have a Seance Multiball. Here we go. Here we go, here we go, and here we go now.
Jackpot! Shoot loops and orbs. Shoot instrument targets.
Woo! Hello. I almost had a traffic jam with the with the tower there. That was kind of scary looking.
You found the servants.
Oh, nuts.
The spirit to build spirit energy.
Ah, oh good. Oh no. Oh hey, thank you, ball save. Oh, I got lucky on that one. I must have hit something at the last second to restart a mode here. Oh my goodness, and then I lost all the shitty balls. All of the balls. Okay, good. Oh! No. Okay. Sort of did. Fair to Midland, I would say, on that one. Oh. Oh, that was backhandable. Nice. I used the key. Okay, got in there. Not sure what that does exactly, but oh no. Almost got back up there. Oh, I changed something. Okay. Oh, nice. Almost got that.
At midnight to summon the spirits, and again at the 2 a.m. mark to release them.
Oh, almost got it that way. That was close. Okay. Oh, ooh, another close call. We'll just lock that for safety. Oh, it did. Okay, thank you, Cobalt. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't see it because I was busy watching the action as opposed to the screen that says those things. Okay. Oh, fudge. I thought I was going to... Dang it. Well, not a bad game on ball 3 there, at least, so that's something, isn't it? Not bad for a warm-up round. I definitely can say this, though. I like how it's feeling with the new flippers on that we've got on here now. Welcome to the dungeon. Yes, I know, wrong game. Ooh, that was a nice backspin there. It's also fun to do backspins on the precision flippers. You can get some pretty gnarly ones here that I've discovered so far. But it is a little weirder to cradle this thing, I've noticed. It's doable, it's just different. You know
yeah, it's because they're grouped quite a bit.
Yeah. Oh, that's... Okay.
And that's because this game's got, especially off the left flipper, there are really wide shots. It's got to be drooped in order to hit them.
Yeah.
Because I tried them not so drooped, and then that right ramp became next to impossible to actually have enough velocity to go. Especially when the diverter is down, it goes all the way up and past, and it couldn't get that to do it.
Yeah.
The spirit has been reported before.
Oh, fudge sickles.
Nice.
Why does it like doing that? I hate that so much. Hi, I'm going to go in the end lane. Just kidding. when you're just so convinced. It's like it's literally in there.
Yeah.
It's in the thing, and out it goes.
Yay,
pinball.
Geometry designed to drain your ball.
Spiderweb for your award.
All right, Mr. Ward.
The Hungering Flame.
The Hungering Flame. Oh, hello.
If we can dance the stove,
All right, we're back after the ads. Any of you not subscribed on Twitch?
And there she goes.
Oh, airball into the thing. I'm trying to, dude.
This game definitely feels very sensitive to the heat in the coils. So,
oh, that's. There we go, got it. Oh, hello.
Oh yeah, yeah. Everything's good on our end. We've got since starting, we've got 0 dropped frames, so it's probably on the internet connection.
And there she goes. Spirit energy boosted.
Feed it quickly.
Another key for your collection.
You shouldn't have come here.
Oh, I did it anyway. Sorry. Oh, ooh, hello.
Good recovery.
Yeah.
That's one of those
expecting that
dangerous
rebound.
shots that comes down.
Before the spirits take it.
Keep the fire burning.
Keep the fire burning.
I am. Are you happy now? It's burning.
What?
It's burning.
What terrible fate befalls the performance when you start the ramp-based multi-ball in Circus Voltaire? I do not remember. I'm sure the lower playfield can answer that one.
Yeah, I did pretty good on there, man. Oh my goodness. Okay. There we go. Travel phase.
Upon the table, one candle can be
Ooh, just got it.
Yeah.
only the spirits know why.
Okay.
Well, your max at 36. Yeah, it's definitely. I mean, the code is going to get a lot better. I mean, Barrels has shown us that the code, they do a good job of making sure games get finished
go.
as far as code. It is definitely a more challenging and a different game than a lot of them. So, in a collection, I think it partners up because it's completely different. Right now, we have 9 real games. 8 are in operation. Indiana Jones Pinball Adventure is over in the other area of the basement because I'm going to yank the playfield and put a new one
Flicker
in.
and flame.
Flicker and flame. Been a rabbit hole of Kenny videos. Oh, really?
Don't know who Letter Kenny
That
is.
sounds familiar. I should know that.
Closer to 13.
I don't get a lot of time to spend doing YouTube stuff as far as like watching it. Usually I'm busy doing something, and if I'm on YouTube, it's to learn something.
Oh, I missed the K.
High wire, do they get electrocuted?
Our spirits have a gift ready.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's a Canadian skit comedy show. Okay.
Oh, okay.
That match won't last long. Yes! That one lit!
Now what?
The
Okay.
wind snuffed your light.
Okay, did it.
Handles!
Handles, what?
Into the seance.
There we
to
go.
Like a ball.
Okay, I got that also.
All right, now you got a Seance
Oh, Canadian skit comedy. That would make sense. Looking forward to yours. Do you feel that it's a keeper? How many pins are in your collection? I
Yeah.
feel. Oh, you did that one?
I already talked about
Okay.
that. Yeah.
I missed chat because I'm playing
He's
pinball.
playing. This is a game that you actually got to focus quite a bit on if you want to
Yeah.
actually play good. Yeah. It's definitely not a casual game.
No. No, it's not. Oh no. Okay, good. That's.
This game is not designed for a lot of trapping.
No. Nuts. Popo.
Oh man.
Sheesh.
Wow.
She just vanished.
This is pinball.
Wow.
But I got 100 freaking million out of that mode somehow. But here you go. I seem to be getting better. I feel like I am, at least.
Getting used to it.
Yeah.
The problem is this game has so different geometry to a lot of our other games that when you get back to it, you're like,
Yeah.
Muscle memory is doing me no good here.
Firewing 100%. If you had a scale of like which one's the flow and which one's like the precision shot sort of thing, this is definitely one that's precision on the precision side.
It is designed by one of the top players in the world, so
yeah. That says anything.
Yeah.
All right, advancing tour. Hopefully. Nope. Oh. There we go. Oops, okay. Oh.
In Seance day, as if a mirror stood between the two rooms.
Nope, this is Carl D'Angelo's first game. Barrels of Fun asked him if he wanted to design a game for them. And then he looked through what they had in their licensing portfolio and he chose this one to do.
And we chose to purchase this.
So
I wanted to get better. Oh, well.
Yeah, so what we've been finding with this game is it's very sensitive to flipper fade. Because the last time we were playing it, we were getting knockdowns and stuff like that. So what I wanted to do, I've always been wanting to try these precision flippers just to see how they behave and see what the difference is. So I decided I'd try them on this game. Basically, since they're aluminum bats and more precision shafting and stuff like that, there's just less deflection that goes on. So in theory, you can lower the power of the coils to kind of reduce the heat in the coils, which is the cause of flipper fade. And so we've done that. I've got flipper coolers that I'm going to put on this too, because I do notice that after a good long game, when I got back on it after Ed was playing, it does seem to still have some flipper fade issues. Now the shots seem to be, you can hit your shots a little bit better because this game does have a lot of tight shots. I do feel they let you hit that, but they're still suffering from flipper fade. So we thought we'd try these first by themselves. So I do think that they do improve your shot consistency, but when the flipper coils fade, you just don't have the power, so then your shot timing is changing.
Don't be shy.
So, I probably won't get other colors for these. I will probably just 3D print some tops to put on them that have some, Winchester Mystery House theming, because the blue, I thought they'd look good with the game aesthetics, but they're pretty dark down here, and this one is still pretty dark up here. Maybe if I was to just do them again, they're not inexpensive, so I'm just not going to buy new ones. Maybe I would just do silver on that so they show up a little bit better. But that's why we were trying them, because I always wanted to try them, but we just never did on any other games. Almost all of our other modern games have flipper coolers on them, because since we stream for we play for hours, and flipper fade in all modern games is a thing.
Explore more with keys. Shoot the spiderweb for your award.
Oh, they also do since they are stiffer, they do dead flip a little bit differently too, so you got to get used to that. These are the stock rubbers that came with this game. They're a black rubber. I don't know if they're actual rubber. I think the way when I was taking them on and off, they feel more like a silicone rubber rather than a natural rubber.
The spirit builds spirit energy. Rumors speak of a man trapped within one of the dining rooms, never able to leave or
No. Ah! Give me that ball back. Yeah, thank you.
Shoot the Captain Ball to call it points. Another 13th added. Hit the gun. The mere bait.
No, they don't come with the bands. He sells the flipper bits and parts, and you can mix and match and buy just like the precision bushings that he makes, or you can buy just the flipper bat and posts. You know, this is kind of all on what you want. You don't need all of it. I thought I'd try the whole kit and caboodle because it's the first time for me trying them.
Lock another ball.
There we go. Oh, too soon.
All right. It is the beverage time.
Wait for your award.
Oh, come on. If you miss your shots, this game punishes you. So,
All right.
Casual, how you doing?
Hey, Casual. Welcome in. Precision flippers. I feel better with them.
Yeah, when the game is fresh, I do feel that they give you better accuracy on your shots and stuff like that. But we are still seeing symptoms of flipper fade. Even though I put them in and detuned a few of the coils, I still don't think it's curing all of that problem. So as it's going along, the shots just are not as powerful. And when they fade, your shot timing changes too, because the flippers are not acting as fast as they could. So I think, guaranteed, this game needs flipper cooling fans.
No matter what you decide to
do. The thing I think that was the biggest improvement with these is when it's cold, the shots work better. But one of the things they did with the upper flipper is Precision Pinball makes a slightly longer version of the upper flipper. And I think that really helps with that shot right there, because
that's mostly why I'm kind of liking the flippers on this game right now.
Because what I was finding when I was playtesting is the factory length flipper is that hit this shot. This one's not as bad, but in one of the positions you're trying to hit the stairs to nowhere, and it's a really tight turn, and we were maybe getting it 1 in 30 times. It wouldn't go up far enough for them to trigger the opto, because on that ramp there's a magnet. The magnet's here. And the optos are even with the magnet. So it has to get all the way up to where the magnet is. And there's enough movement in that turntable that it would take off the velocity. Plus, it was also off the tip of the flipper. So in order to hit that shot, you were actually having to hit the shot on the corner. And it didn't take much variability for it to just fling it off to the side.
Right.
Or if you're trying to do it on the flat, it would flip it back up in the keys.
So imagine the margin of error.
The margin of error is so tiny on that. I think the longer 2 1/4 inch flipper up there actually makes the game a little bit better playable. I think it's sort of, I mean, I hate to say it, but I think it was the flipper position from the factory is a little bit flawed for those upper shots.
Yeah, let me catch up on chat here. Pinballs is not a fan of precision flippers, whereas Friendly Guy is a fan of flippers, of the precision flippers. From what I've seen so far tonight, because this is my first time playing a game with them for an extended amount of time, I'm kind of feeling, because of the circumstances that we were discussing earlier, that's why it seems like the precision flippers are a good match.
I think the upper, given this game has really tight shots, they do seem to help when the game is cool, when it's still cold.
Oh, you put them on UXM?
Ultra, Uncanny X-Men.
Oh, thank you. Okay. That would make sense on that game for sure. Pinball says, I prefer to keep the flipper stock cooling fans as far as I go. Gotcha. It makes sense.
Every modern game we have cooling fans on them, because since we stream in particular, that is a huge difference for us. I really I wanted to try. I've been wanting to try them for a while, so I thought I'd give them a try, since this is our newest game, and it's a tough game.
I mean, we normally are just fans of the normal flippers for sure, but because of everything we're just talking about, it's kind of fun to try something out new and see where it goes, and so far it's kind of nice.
Oh,
what cooling fans are we planning to have?
I already have them. I generally buy the the ones from PinMonk, because I know he does a good job of developing them and making sure that he's got the right fan in there and the durability. We worked with him actually quite a bit on Rick and Morty, doing some testing and stuff for that, and I do like his products. So,
Can I catch up on chat again? Papa the Guy, how's it going? Mouse Twitch says, finally got a chance to try out D&D in North Carolina. Man, it's a tough table.
It is. Yeah.
It is.
D&D is a tough
struggling
table.
on that puppy. Holy moly. It's all about the time modes, man, because that's what's killing me right now on D&D is everything is a time mode, and I'm missing my shots, and it's so frustrating.
Yeah.
I think they make a difference on games like Jaws for the wave ramp.
Yeah.
The normal flippers? Okay.
Precision flippers.
Or the precision flippers. Okay.
Yeah.
Definitely understand.
Like for this one, for me, the precision flippers seem to work better on. Whoa! No, you don't. No, you don't. Sorry. Ah, darn it.
Still couldn't do it.
Yeah. The left ramp in this game is really wide and really pretty steep. So I think they do help with that when the flipper coils are cold.
Yeah, exactly.
Right now, I'm definitely struggling with some of the power.
Yeah, let me catch up on chat again. The Lower Playfield says, yeah, PinMonk has just got another order right now from the stream. He should sponsor you. Yeah. I don't think we can shove that up there with our other name that's up there too. I've been waiting for my order for 3 weeks now. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Those fans, I mean, they're good stuff. They will change.
Oh, see, there was a good solid hit up that ramp,
Yeah.
and it just didn't make it all the way.
Yeah, if you have played a game as long as anybody, and you realize that the flippers are getting weak, and you put flipper fans on there, it's like a whole new thing. It's a completely different game, like it's normally supposed to be playing.
Yeah, like there, it's like that should have went all the way up. That was a pretty clean hit. Are
we happy with W or frustrated with it? Winchester Mystery House. See, the thing is, Gary's better at being more precise with his shots. I tend to be a flow player. I want to keep the ball moving. I do, at times, like to stop the ball and think about my shots, but it is all down to accuracy. Yeah. And I struggle with that anyway. Well,
I'm going to answer or respond to Lower Playfield. So yeah, we had the same problem with some of the Rick and Morty ones. His original mounts, he was mounting kind of right on the back of the coil stops, and it was putting too much vibration into them. And the earlier style he had were breaking off. He changed all his stuff to mount to the side. So if you look at the flipper mech and it's got like the 8 little screws, he mounts to those screws now. And it's actually a lot more robust of a system. So he learned and improved that. In fact, the ones I got for this game, which I have not put in yet, I wanted to try these by themselves first, without putting the flipper on there. But the new ones that I got from PinMonk, I got one of the ones with the metal bracket. They actually have rubber isolators that hold the fan in place. So vibration, it separates the vibration from the fan and the game a little bit. So
got it.
So he's good. Every time I've ever had a problem with any of his stuff, he's replaced it, which is I've tried on one game, Foo Fighters. I had some 3D printed ones, and they broke off and stuff like that. I made my own once, and I'm like, screw it. I'm just gonna pay somebody because I've got a lot that I'm working on. I don't need to be trying to make everything for myself.
Right. I'm going to catch up on chat again. So Pinball's asking, do we have the game set up steep? I don't believe we do.
Not too. We don't have it set up steep. It's like 6.7. Because if I run it really steep, there's no way I could make that. And you can see there, it didn't even go all the way up around the ramp. See, it does that when you get a little bit lower power.
Exactly, Casual. We don't have the fans in here quite yet. We're just playing in with the precision flippers right now.
Yeah, I just wanted to try them by themselves before I doubled up on something.
Yeah, they did have a nice Monster Bash that really felt dialed in. Spent a lot of time with that. Yeah, I mean, once you find that machine and especially if it's a location machine and it's dialed in, I mean, it's kind of a rare treat, to be honest with you. Ken says, speaking of mods, is there anything else that you can think of that could use improvement speakers, playfield mods on this game?
This one, the speakers are the audio system's good fine on this game.
I think it's kind of an unusual thing that we're going out of the
box
here and trying the precision flippers in the first place because of being a fairly new game and so forth. But like with any experimental game, there's always going to be kind of the learning curve, regardless of how new a game is or a company is. So,
no, I missed. I had a chance to get it, but I missed.
We're working with it, I guess, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, this game's pretty loaded as far as like things. I mean, it's got all of the. It's got. Oh, sorry.
How's it going, Arcade Castle? Welcome in.
This game's bill of materials, given the fact it was probably a less expensive license, is pretty good. I mean, it's got all the lighting in the on the sides here it's got RGB stuff everywhere. It's got speaker lights. It's pretty loaded as far as most things. The only thing I can think of, I've been trying to cure the flipper fade problem, but I also think there's a couple little things I think could use some mods. The stairs to nowhere is it's just a piece of metal. I think it could have some 3D printed stairs to make that look a little more aesthetically like the thing. Okay. There's little things that I think maybe we do in this game, but not a ton.
Yeah, it's hard to really know until you play it after a month or two. I would say. Oh, Buzz Golda, thank you so much for that follow.
The hardest shot in this game there are probably two that I would classify as the hardest shots in this game. This right ramp is very wide, very steep, so I think that one's tough. You have to have the flippers drooped quite a bit in order to get that, but it's still, if there's any heat in the coils, it doesn't like to do that. The other one is the shots off that upper left flipper. I think the flipper is mounted a little too high. It doesn't cleanly hit those shots. It basically goes in, especially when the turntable is rotated to actually hit it to the stairs to nowhere. There's a really tight thing, and there's enough movement in the turntable that it takes off a lot of velocity on it, and it doesn't go all the way up very up. We were having like maybe 1 in 30 shots would hit the stairs to nowhere from that upper left flipper, which is why I swapped that one out to a slightly longer flipper. Instead of the 2-inch flipper, I got the 2 1/4 from Precision Pinball. So it actually is not. The problem was, like I was saying earlier, it's a tip of the flipper shot to hit that, and you need a lot of power to do it. And a tip of the flipper shot is typically not very powerful. So I put a longer one in there so I can get a little bit more on the bat, and it seems to work a lot better, especially when it's cold, when the machine is fresh.
Right.
So.
Oh, thank you. Playing pinball community. Yeah, it's growing indeed. I mean, it can glow too in the dark.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you for that.
Oh.
And thank you for the streak earlier there, Arcade Castle.
Yeah, there was a good example. There was a good example of I hit that turntable shot and it kind of wiggled around while I was hitting that shot, and it rattled and it took all the velocity off of it.
We're kind of hyper analyzing a lot of the materials in the game in case you're just joining us, because we have these brand new flippers, precision flippers. They're different from a normal plastic flipper that you would get in a game. They're more metallic, more precise,
yeah.
and things like that. So we're kind of pulling apart a lot of the game itself and kind of talking about or critiquing it. So.
Oh, got it. Woohoo! Barely. Nope, missed. All right, it's going to start screaming at me pretty soon. There we go.
The lighting is great. Well, thank you. Yeah, the lighting on here, honestly, the game itself is marvelous. It doesn't need pin steam lights. Let's just put it that way. But yeah, it's marvelous. Very beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful.
Barrels of Fun does a fantastic job with their lighting and effects.
Yeah. Hey there, Astro. All right, 1 streak. What's going on? How you been? How much for the game, Buzz? Oh, wow. Was it 10?
12.
12.
Yeah.
And it's sold out already, sorry.
Yeah. Barrels of Fun did they do the 1 game model. They don't have like multiple tiers of the games. This one is jam-packed with stuff. Because I'm sure this isn't like a Led Zeppelin license that they had to pay a fortune for it. So they were able to put more into the game out of the box.
Yeah. Thank you for that follow, Lex.
There we go. Got it.
You doing all right? That's good to hear. Hope we're doing well. Yeah, I hope you're doing well too, Arcade
Woo!
Castle. Thanks for jumping in. I mean, pinball is a unique thing in that there is a lot to take into account. Not only are you worrying about the shots, you're worrying about the timing of the shots, and of course there's other things like, stuff having to be finagled a little bit here and there so that the shots behave the way that we wish them, and that the game deserves to have it behave.
Whoa!
I mean, that's kind of the whole enjoyment about this crazy game. One and done. I mean, potentially, right?
The what?
For, in terms of the game itself, if you were to play it, would it be a one and done game for you? I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't find our channel till you tried out great content you guys are putting out. Well, thank you, Candid.
Well, thank you. That. Yeah. We will be putting out a couple of videos we got in the pipeline, but eventually the install of these precision flippers will be up on as a video. Mm-hmm. It's in the queue of videos to be done by Ed. He's got one mostly done, which will be out later this week.
Yeah, I'm working on another one that's a
little more involved.
More
in-depth one.
Yeah.
Oh,
I want to put some quality content out, which I appreciate that you're appreciating that. So, humbled.
There you go. Got it.
Hey, Mike, how's it going? Yeah, I think...
finally, first extra ball tonight.
I finally got one tonight.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Yeah, this definitely needs flipper coolers.
The amount of times that we have to use the flippers themselves on a short amount of time is that, I guess, by normal standards out of the ordinary, because typically a game of pinball doesn't last, more than 5 minutes, maybe, if that, if it's a casual player or a first-time player.
Yeah, well, we do since we stream as a duo. One person plays the game while the other tries to manage chat.
Yeah.
This game is played Oh, see, there we go.
Yeah,
again.
there it is.
There's the
flipper fade.
Yep.
Are we gonna buy Beetlejuice? No, we're kind of between.
Oh, come on.
Figuring out what game to pick next.
Yeah.
And because we bought this one, and Beetlejuice really did not come out that far after this one did.
Yeah, and they're sold out.
Already.
They're sold out, so we're not on the list to buy one. So.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely want to play it. At the very least, I know we're going to get a chance to play Beetlejuice when we go to Chicago Pinball Expo.
We did buy Rick and Morty when it came out, and it had less than stellar QC, and we spent a lot of time dialing that game in. Kind of, unfortunately, soured us on Spooky, and I know they've gotten better, but nothing's just grabbed us like.
Yeah,
that they've come out with. Beetlejuice is the closest thing to grabbing us for his theme.
I would agree.
But we wanted to play it before that. Well,
we couldn't.
Now, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, for me, maybe Evil Dead, but more of a casual, kind of interest in anything else, because I'm not a huge fan of the Evil Dead series. So yeah, I guess it's all about what properties that Spooky will have next for us. If it was a They Live pin, I would buy that in a heartbeat, because that's something I'm sure that would be up their alley.
Yeah.
Or at
that
least
will be a homebrew.
Yeah.
They Live is becoming a homebrew, so all right.
Well, on the very least, we'll have that, I guess.
But it'll be in Australia, unfortunately, so we'll never get to play it.
Astro Nasty's going to get a Beetlejuice in a week or two.
Oh, nice.
Lucky.
Yeah.
You're at 58 now, you think? Cool. Rock on. Buzz says, I started playing pinball on May 8th, 2025. Wow, that was not long ago. Oh, we gotta get that button. There's a place that I go called Reclaim Arcade, Fredericksburg. I hope I said that. Fredericksburg. Okay, got it.
Oh, no.
I do tournaments last Thursday every month. Oh, nice. On average, 50 people. Very cool, Buzz. Awesome. Welcome in. Glad you can join us. Yeah, we're not typically into the tournament scenes ourselves.
Oh, come on!
We sort of got into streaming and then got good through repetitious play during the streaming world of 2020 and beyond.
We will not be in Allentown there, Mike Hill.
There's a game show going on, the Oh, we were just talking about that. We should do a Trivial Pursuit for pinball knowledge. I guess they have that then.
Well, it's probably a pinball. I think I can't remember the name of the one that's in Allentown.
I've seen Allentown.
Yeah, unfortunately,
before.
we won't be going to that one.
No, yeah. I think having Winchester versus BG would be the right choice to along 100%. Oh yeah. I think so too. Casual.
Yeah.
And I think it's also a better looking machine, I suppose.
Well, Beetlejuice is kind of cool. They did a really good job of getting a lot of the aesthetics, especially like the mini town scene where Beetlejuice. They did a really good job with the theme on that one.
Even the topper is cool. I normally never carry about the top. You know,
toppers don't fit in our basement, so we don't have them.
Yeah.
The Winchester is kind of a cool, interesting theme, I guess is a good way to put it.
Exactly.
And the shots, there's going to be a lot more in the code, so there's going to be a lot more to work on. And as we finally get back or get better at the game.
Yeah, then maybe that's what we'll just keep it in our mind is even if we're sucking right now, well, we got lots of time to get better because the code is still early on this game.
Oh, dang it.
You have a Rick and Morty on the way? Oh, really? Aside from QC, you did that better earlier, right? In terms of like the game, if you get a Rick and Morty working,
it plays great.
It's amazing.
But I spent countless hours.
It was a lot of fun playing that game.
I spent countless hours on our Rick and Morty reworking geometry.
Yeah.
And because I kind of like didn't feel like it didn't play like I think Scott Denisi probably wanted it to.
Right.
So I spent a lot of time fixing, reshaping some of the rails, and ours played fantastic.
Right.
We just got rid of the game because we didn't have enough space, and we had done everything there was to do over and over in the game.
Zeptune, I see you redeemed there. I will get that in just a moment. Thank you for that. The Pinballs is going to get a Winchester soon. Awesome.
Yeah.
It's like a swap meet for pinball machines. Oh, Allentown, PA is like a swap meet for pinball machines, and they have a lot of new stuff. Got it. Okay.
Oh, nice.
There isn't a topper yet, but I think they plan on releasing one. Gotcha. Oh, for Winchester, yeah. That's your heat, yes.
There is somebody that's actually designed up and is going to 3D print an entire Winchester Mystery House for the topper. It's
nice.
If you go to the owner's forums, it's involved. It looks awesome, but it definitely doesn't fit in our basement.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to do a quick shout out before I do the record redeem. If you guys are looking for some pinball action, make sure you check out Pinballs on your dial. Don't know if they are streaming on YouTube at the moment, but I know for a fact you should check them out on Twitch. Let's see here.
Oh, come on.
Making Rick and Morty work is a full-time job.
Yeah.
I 100% we can definitely agree with that.
Yeah, our game was really fun. In fact, if you're up in Lapeer, Michigan, at a place called Axcadia, you can play our old Rick and Morty. He bought our one because he wanted a Rick and Morty, but he wanted our Rick and Morty.
Right.
Not just any Rick and Morty they could buy.
Yes. All right, I'm going to do the record redeem real quick. So we've had an unfortunate passing recently in our group of friends. A friend by the name of Snap recently passed away. It was a friend out that we knew out in Minnesota when we lived there for some years.
I had actually known him a lot longer.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Okay. And he gifted us a vinyl one day when he came over for a party, and he gave us Nitro. And Nitro is not just any glam metal rock band from Hollywood, California. Oh, no. The vocalist, Jim Gillette, is one of the most incrediblest, amazing sounds that will come out of a human mouth.
Yeah.
In terms of vocals, when he gets to those higher registers, holy moly.
He has some serious high register.
Yeah, and when you listen to it, it will leave you with glee and happiness just from the fact that holy crap, this came out of someone's mouth. Now, the album that we have is called OFR. I don't know what OFR stands for. It's probably something dirty, knowing it's glam rock. Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's find out. Oh, it's the first album, by the way. Proud to be Loud.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
They were one of the loudest bands out there.
Oh,
and
sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Out fucking rages. That's the acronym for OFR.
Yeah, yeah.
But yes, go ahead, Gary.
Yeah, his vocal range is incredible.
Yeah. Oh, let me show you the back of the album.
But yeah, unfortunately, we heard about their friend's passing, and I was like, well, we got to pull out that album that he gave us.
Yeah, I mean, Snap was an awesome guy. Very chill, very down to earth, very creative and talented artist too. I mean, he was constantly making creatures of all sorts, whether that was furry or not. And here we go. Here's the front of the album there, or the label of the record. Rampage Records. I should show you the inner sleeve too. The band's on the inner sleeve and it looks really fun. Here, let me put this down for a second.
Oh, see.
Here you go. I'm not even going to try to emulate his voice. It's something out of this world.
Look up Nitro like on YouTube.
Do yourselves a favor and check out Nitro. But yeah, thank you for that reading, by the way. Hey there, Slink. How much is the sound system compared to the other manufacturers? Which manufacturer is best and who is the least? Ooh, that's a good question. For pinball? Well, Deities, I mean, I guess it depends. If we're talking about recent pinball machines, they're pretty equal. I think Stern might have cheapened out on their stereo equipment for a little while, but now apparently they've upgraded things a bit better now with Spike 3 involved.
Oh,
and so any machine coming out from there is probably going to get improved sound.
No, you don't.
Spooky might not have great speakers, I suppose.
No, they generally do.
I don't know. Yeah, it's a hard question to answer, to be honest. I'm kind of racking my brain.
always sound pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, if we're talking 90s machines, Diddy's.
Oh, 90s machines didn't have good audio. I mean, Williams had the DCS system, but their speakers were still crap. And they had mono stereo on them. They didn't. So.
You're going to give them a listen now. Nice. Yeah. Thank you, Zeptine.
It's an experience. It's probably not, I'm going to say it's not necessarily everybody's taste, but it is definitely an experience.
Yeah, Arcade Castle, for sure. By Cats for Cats was the name of his company that he basically ran.
A lot of cosplay stuff for particular genres.
Right.
Is what he did that. Unfortunately, we heard he had a heart attack. He wasn't much older than I was, so.
Yeah, life is precious.
Yeah.
Hold on to it.
Enjoy it.
Enjoy it.
Yeah.
Our heaven is on earth.
Yeah.
Are we gonna get a Pokemon mic? You know,
we might.
We might.
We haven't really decided what the next game is going to be yet.
Yeah.
I mean, I always would like to pick up a Ghostbusters because, there's a lot of people who hate on that game, but we really love the theme and the game's fun.
Quick questions. Was it easy to change the flippers on our Winchester? I need to change my bushing on my Dune.
Changing the bushings is a bit of a pain in the butt, but at least on a Barrels of Fun, the coil assembly, there's two connectors, one for the switch, it unplugs. Then you have to unclamp the flipper bat, pull it out, and then the whole mech comes out with just 8 screws, and then you work on it a bench. That's not so bad. It's all basic tools. It's just, it takes time. It's not hard. But the flipper bushings, you need to pull the mechs out because you'll see the bushing will be held in with 3 screws, and you will see 3 screws, but behind that are a couple of nuts, which are going to be hidden until you take out the mech. So you have to remove the mech from the game.
TZ Buddha loves your Ghostbusters. Yay. Also, hello. Yes, hello. We haven't seen you in a while. Well, it hasn't been that long, though. How you been? I don't think it's been that long, has it?
No.
I could be wrong. Just get the pro Pokemon. Yeah, that's a good question. I'm kind of on the fence with whether it should be the pro that we get or the premium.
It's not hitting this right ramp at all.
Oh, it isn't? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Time for the fans.
Yeah, 3 times in a row. So, Flipper fans needed on this game for streaming.
Yes. You know what we do? We can let it do its thing for 3 minutes and catch up on chat.
Try to cool. But the problem is if you get a good long game going, like I was going to have going, it's going to heat back up, even if you take a break between games.
Yeah, I don't know what to say then.
Yeah, we need to get the fans on there, but that's
Please record your visit
210.
Oh shit! You have a okay.
It's
well,
not a personal best.
No.
It's high score number 4.
But now that makes it harder for me to get on the board again. Of course.
Yeah.
Dirty Pool Pinball, how's it going?
Man, if flippers weren't fading out, I was having a pretty good run, but I couldn't hit some of the shots. But definitely gonna get that. The next mod is the flipper coolers.
It's not just the extra toilet buzz. It's the randomness of the magnet that really draws me more to it than anything else. And then is it the mechanism? No, the mechanism moves on both versions, right?
On Pokemon?
The Pokemon.
Yeah, Pokemon. You get Pikachu moves. The Pokeball moves up and down.
Yeah, I don't care about that.
And then you get the magnet.
The magnet
in the arena. But then you also get the Psyduck sneak in.
And the Psyduck sneak in shot. That was the other big thing.
And then you get the whirlpool.
So two things that I would go for more.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, we're waiting for this to cool off.
Giving it a chance to cool.
Yeah, so let's see. I'm gonna catch up as well here. You doing okay? Just dealing with the Sunday scaries. What's the Sunday scaries? Just the fact that Monday's tomorrow. Is that why?
Oh yeah, work day next tomorrow. Yeah.
New shot path unlocked. Oh, okay. I missed what he did.
Yeah, lower playfield. Yeah, I'm glad you ordered the fans because I have a box already ready.
Yeah, it seemed that way, lower playfield.
Because basically, once we had played it earlier in the stream and we got flipper collapsing, I ordered up the precision flippers because we always wanted to try them just to see what all the hubbub was. But I got the Pin Monk fans sitting here. So I got the metal ones. So it's a kit for the Barrels of Fun machines. So I got those. We'll be going in at some point soon.
Did you answer Dirty Pool's question earlier about the left flipper power turned up? I don't know. The problem is I had it turned up previously, and then it overheated to the point where we kept getting knocked down on the flippers. When I put the precision flippers, I turned it back down to stock, but we could probably turn it back up, but it's going to end up getting the knockdown problems. So, so we're just having flipper fade issues, so that's why I've got the fans to put on it next. Right. Now, that being said, the precision flippers did seem to improve when the game's cold. They actually seem to make the shots more consistent and more helpful. And the upper left flipper, I actually got the precision pinball longer ones. So the normal ones are like 2 inches if you measure the top. These are 2 1/4. Because we were finding the shots off of that upper left flipper, not the key targets, but the one to the right of it, were only able to be hit with like 1 in 30 times if we were lucky. Yeah.
So I got the little longer one, so it's not such a tip of the flipper shot. Because anytime you hit the stairs to nowhere, it basically wouldn't go far enough up. Because the magnet in the stairs to nowhere and the opticals are in line, so you have to physically hit all the way up to the magnet before the opticals trip, and it would never do that. So I switched them out.
Shoot the captain ball to call the spirits.
I've fiddled with them and I reset them. I've played with a ton of different stuff. I've played with different things. It's just the heat is getting to it when we're playing these long games.
Yeah.
This is what. Because as if you were here just a little bit ago, I was trying to hit the right ramp.
Yeah,
I did it 3 times in a row, clean shot, and it wouldn't go all the way up to the collapsing tower. It would go up and then come back down. Go up and come back down. So yeah, I'm going to put the coolers on there because I want to play the game.
Yeah, I'm already noticing right now that the flippers are already kind of...
We have not bought any Jersey Jack. We didn't like most of the early games, the way the flippers felt in those games. Really squishy, really kind of slower play. It wasn't really our play style. And unfortunately, the latest game, we're not buying into that IP at all.
Yep. Because
of the person behind it. Elton John felt a lot better. They fixed a lot of the flipper issues, but again, Elton John was basically Star Trek, and we have that. So Steve Ritchie went back to his well of really good design layouts. But we used to own a bunch of Steve Ritchie machines.
Yeah. Oh, what's EOS stand for, by the way?
End of stroke switch.
Oh.
I mean, I tried playing with that. I lowered the gap. I increased the gap. I did everything, and I could not improve that.
We'll salvage this game.
Yeah.
Get a multi-ball.
I mean, if you've got set your end of stroke flipper gap to this specific number, I can put some shims and adjust it to that.
Begin the 13th.
Yes, begin
the last stream we were playing with it. It actually knocked down all the way. It went when it hit it. So.
All right, here we go.
Double playfield activated.
Double playfield action all the way.
If you want it at full flip to be barely declosing. I did that, and that's when we were getting the knockdowns. And then I opened up the gap a little bit more, so it didn't have the knockdowns. Also, what I was getting was if I would try to make the end of stroke switch happen really close to it, it would hit it, and then it would immediately flick the ball back up. It would go think, think, because when it would go back to full power, it was flicking the ball off the flipper, which was really annoying as well. So I tuned it up, and I tuned it back down, so there's some gap. So when it hits it, it doesn't trip the high power and flick the ball off of the...
Son of a bee.
Yeah, flick the ball right back off the flipper and back up in the playfield. So it was really hard when we were trying to trap. So I futzed with it over and over. The link assembly, yeah. I always make sure that there's the appropriate play in the machines and stuff like that. It's not my first rodeo in doing these things. This time around, I switched out to we're trying the precision pinball flipper stuff.
Oops.
And I'd like make sure the linkage would, flicking the linkage, make sure it was free moving and all that stuff. So.
Oh.
The flame's dying. It's dying.
Okay.
Nope. No, I on the bench. I actually, tested and stuff like that. Make sure that it's free moving.
She's gone. She just vanished.
That was a crappy round, but then again, the flippers are not happy right now.
Yeah, I don't know what to say. The dirty pool. Ours has the issues. So, I was adjusting things so much. I ended up replacing the clamp linkages because they were getting kind of bent in to the.
Spirit has been reported before.
Trying to cure all that. So, no idea. So for me, I'm just going to put flipper coolers on it and be done with it.
Oh, come on! I didn't do anything wrong. There we go. Ooh. Oh, Shiza again.
Ring the bell.
Yeah, because normally when I get a game, I adjust the end of stroke switches so you get full power most of the travel of the game, but then you got to balance the knockdown to where it doesn't knock it down and flick it back up. And I did that, and then the game just all
right,
the thing was completely sagging out.
Shoot the spiderweb for your award.
Spiderweb. Leave a message and I'll call you back. Oh, here we go. Yay, I hit the spot.
Maybe we can help her.
Did it do anything?
Ashcore, how you
Absolutely
doing?
not. Ascor, how's it going? How you been? How you doing?
Yeah, so far, you know, we're really liking this game. We got an early build, so we had a few teething pains. I adjusted a few things to get rid of some trap points and stuff like that. And then now we're in the experiment with, you know, aftermarket mods phase. It is a tough game. Shots are tight, geometry is crazy. It is definitely not your step up to it and pull a billion points game.
Oh, how did I miss that? Holy moly. Finally.
The aesthetics, the lighting, the audio and stuff so far is really good. Waiting for that next code update.
It must go out.
There we go. Oh, I was doing too many things at once. Damn it. Go in! That's so annoying. There. Oh, it would look greater if I didn't suck.
There's some very dangerous shots in here. If you hit certain things when that turntable's in the right position, it's aimed at the middle, so be ready.
Well, you know what really annoys the crap out of me? They light those shots that go down. They turn the thing and then
you're supposed to do that.
Literally going like this and it's lit.
And it's like, hey, right down the middle.
It's lit. And guess what? I guess I'm not supposed to hit it because it's just going to go down the middle. Like, what's the purpose?
Be ready for that huge major nudge. Accept
I don't get it.
The danger, the warning. Yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah, clean shot to death.
I mean, exactly.
Such is the way of the turntable.
Maybe that's just what it is.
There's a couple of them that are really dangerous shots. A first-time player of this game, if you get 100,000 points, you've done fairly well if you just step up to it. This is not a Stern as far as scoring. Barrels of Fun doesn't do Stern scoring.
Oh, crud. Nice. Oh.
But yeah, as far as like the cooling fans, pretty much all of our modern games back here all have cooling fans, just because we do always notice flipper fade on every modern style game.
All right, that's okay.
You'll probably be setting your game to 5 balls. That'll get you better points for sure. This is a tough game. We're liking it. We're liking it a lot so far.
Ooh, baby. And I missed it.
Lower playfield basically ranks Uncanny X-Men by how many F-bombs he drops.
Yeah.
Yeah. From 1 to 10, how many F-bombs? Yeah. Watch out.
Back and forth I go.
Oh, Dirty Pool. When I did the flipper upgrades here to try these precision pinball flippers, I bought their new linkage, which is a lot more things. Because I was playing with flipper angle, just like, okay, what if it's not as good? How does the game play? And what I was finding was the clamp already had basically deformed itself to almost closed. So when I ordered the parts, I actually upgraded to their billet clamps.
Damn it. Go in. You're home.
Yeah, so this has got brand new clamps in it as of, yesterday. I bought all these parts in yesterday. And then since they are a little more less deformable with these, I turned the power back down on the shop
bastard.
to try to help minimize the heat.
That was a clean hit. It didn't go in. Go in! It's second time. I guess because of even up there, the flippers are getting weak.
Ash Core, this is a Barrels of Fun. This is they announced it last year in September, I think it was. We got on the list to buy it early because we knew Carl D'Angelo from his streaming and stuff like that. And we took a gamble on this game, and we got it kind of right after the beginning of the year. So we're really glad to see it. The most tolls I've seen, yeah, he was doing not too shabby there on that. What was your score?
I don't know. Don't hit start yet.
Yep, 48.
Well, I had a better game earlier, but I don't remember what I even.
Yeah, you apparently had a very good Seance multi-ball there.
Oh, I did? Okay. Well, the weird part was I'm not sure how I got 100 million scored on that other mode that I got. Yeah. I must have gotten a lot of super jackpots.
Yeah,
it's all so confusing.
I'm gonna let the game cool down a little bit while we talk. Grab a water.
It's probably gonna take longer. Or
a little bit.
Gonna need more than Come on. I just saw water fly on me, by the way. It's better than that ketchup or
trying to cool you off.
In the air.
Yeah, mustard. Yeah.
Yeah, the flippers. We're waiting for the coils to cool down.
Lower playfields. Winchester is on a truck.
Oh, cool.
You will, trust me, you'll do some F-bombs.
I'm hoping to be able to measure your F-bomb count later this week.
Yeah. Cool down. Yeah, we've been having some flipper fading issues on that, which is one of the reasons why I tried these new flipper systems to see if I could back down the pulse time on the coils to keep it from building up heat. I've also got flipper coolers that I'm going to put on this machine too, as the next install on it. Because I do like the game to play the same at the beginning of the night as the end of the night.
Yeah, that would be nice, actually.
Sitting in New Jersey, well, hopefully it doesn't get borrowed in New Jersey.
Yeah.
Any bit advance cooler shot to select your room.
Thank you, Lower Playfield.
I haven't been trying to focus on any of the actual gameplay on this one. So I used my key. I've unlocked my basement. That's the one I'm gonna try first.
It's gonna be like an episode of Sopranos. Yeah, I thought that the movie Scarface had more F-bombs than the Sopranos, but I could be wrong. And there might be an update. Actually, no, I take that back. Wolf of Wall Street wins the F-bomb wars. That's what it was.
In Sanders' time, the hot steam from the boiler
Great movie. Great movie, but yeah. Don't have your kids around when you watch Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah, no.
Mine was supposed to be ready to ship at the end of last week. His pinballs. I'm hoping for a shipping notification this week. Yeah, I hope so too. Yeah. Hopefully it'll come to you sooner rather than later.
All right, let's get some of those Seance balls. There we go.
Okay. Yeah, I think if you hit something else, I don't remember if it's on the side or not.
Yeah,
it actually hits.
Yeah, the Call Spirits.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Capture ball over there.
Capture ball. Thank you.
So if I go and hit that.
Well,
I didn't hit it good enough.
Right. It starts sliding. I think it lights them up, all three of them, and then.
Yeah, it drops all three drop targets.
Right. So that's something to keep in mind if you're trying to, do a less amount of shots. Now, of course, that being said, it is a much more challenging shot to hit, the captured ball, than the other thing. But they're both pretty dangerous shots.
All right, let's see if I can hit this Call Spirits. There we go.
Another ball.
So now it's dropped all my drop targets, and I can hit into the Seance.
And here we go.
Wake and rise from restless sleep. Another 13 items. Whispers in the dark.
Drop the ball. Come on. Give me the ball. Give me the ball.
I liked how earlier Casual was like, I heard this voice, and I didn't see Ed in the screen, so I thought it was a disemboweled Ed floating around.
Careful.
Talking in my ear.
All right. Whoop, whoop, whoop. All right, you got the ball.
That was a double danger, by the way, I think.
No.
Oh.
Too close.
That was just me bricking
Not doing it right.
I bricked it. And so then it went down the middle.
Be very ready to brick constantly.
Yeah. If you don't hit
play
your
this
shot in this game, it will punish you.
It is up to you to recover from those missed shots because you will have to do that constantly. I think it's a little easier to recover from this game than, say, John Wick, because John Wick is not only precise, but it's also a flow game. So you can get that puppy going so fast, then it's like, then you blink and then your ball is gone at certain points. I wish the Whispers in the Dark played an instrumental version of Dio's Rainbow in the Dark. Oh god, that would have been amazing.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah.
Or any real track for that matter.
Well, we know the guy who's doing all the audio on that. He's definitely very on point with the audio in this game. So.
Oh, Daila!
Oh. That was
not for the theme reasons, just because. Oh, just, yeah.
Oh, just because, yeah.
Or, you know, just casually put in, oh, I don't know, Ace of Base in here.
There we go. Got it, and woo!
I saw the Seance. I opened up my eyes and I saw the Seance.
Perfectly.
So yeah, I could see Ace of Base being on here.
I was doing good.
The game sounds like shit.
The what?
What do you mean the game sounds like shit, 30 Cole?
Huh. A little self-deprecation there, maybe?
Yeah. Mr. So I 1 to 2 hour session is going to take to change the gameplay due to the flippers. Oh, how long it takes to change the flipper? I don't know.
Oh, well, if you're not filming a bunch of stuff, it's not as bad. It's let's see, depends on how many mechs you're doing in the game. It doesn't take long. I mean, it's really basic hand tools to you get a screwdriver, 1/4 inch nut, 3/8 inch wrench. So it's pretty basic. You know, a couple hours if you're working at it slowly.
And if it's your first time doing it.
Yeah, and if it's your first time doing it.
Yeah.
If you're not spending every minute like, all right, I got to get the camera set up.
Oh, like gameplay stage. When they asked about cooling off.
Oh, it depends on some games on things.
The longer the better.
Yeah, one of the things I always do on games is usually, especially if I have the coil out for any reason, is I carefully peel off the plastic outer so there's at least a little bit more ambient air that gets to the coils.
Sleeves they have on.
You have to be very careful on the dual wound coils because that is very small, fine wire on the outside of it. Sterns aren't as bad because they use pretty heavy gauge and they're single wound coils.
Don't be shy.
But don't just go into it with a razor.
Yeah, because if you snip one little thing, that messes the whole thing
the whole
up.
coil's done.
Yeah. Just so you know. Let's see here. Pretending like you're on Reddit.
Yeah.
Oh, 10 to 20% weaker after an hour or two. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Yeah, and our games pretty typically, when we're playing, since we basically just switch off, the game is literally constantly playing for 2 to 3 hours straight.
And that's normal for any game, any company, anywhere.
Yeah. And us on streaming, it's like we're playing, and sometimes really long games too, depending on the game we're playing.
Thank you for that follow, by the way. Hope you're doing well out there. Glad you can join us. Feel free to jump in and ask questions or let us know how terrible Dirty Pool Pinball's sound design is on this game. Just kidding. We know how awesome he is and how this game is.
Oh. Did 2 in a row and then botched the third one. I was going for more.
The other thing I'll also reintroduce, if you're just joining us, is this is our first game playing this on any pinball machine with the precision flippers.
Yeah, these billet aluminum flipper sets. So basically, we wanted to try them on something, and this is the game that we just got recently, so we thought we'd give that a try.
And now was the time, and we've been talking about it for a while, and now's the time. The conditions are right.
and ooh, good.
Makes sense now. I'm usually streaming roughly 2 hours, and I notice it seems that the ramp shots tend to be a little weaker towards the end of the session.
Yeah.
You know, what's funny is I remember you and I running into this for the first time and thinking to ourselves, why is it doing this? And then we
Rick
eventually
and
figured it
Morty
out.
was the first one that we really had the issue with.
Yeah.
Way back when, and pretty much now, every game we've got that's a modern game gets flipper cooler. Flipper coolers at some point. Yeah.
If we don't get it.
So basically, all of our Sterns have it. Alien has it. This is going to get it. We did put them on one classic game, which was Data East Jurassic Park. We were actually having that same problem with that
that's
game.
right. Yeah.
I had 2 Seance going, and I just botched that.
My only question is, once you're done with tonight's stream, can I pin sit this for you? Well, that all depends. Do you have any other pins that we can pin sit for you? Yeah, depends.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for posting that link there, Dirty Pool. That's generally where we get all of ours. I had 3D printed some once, but they just broke. All of our Stern games have the Pinball Monk. Alien has somebody else because Pinball Monk never made them for Alien, so we bought them from somebody else. But I did, when we had Rick and Morty, we actually got some from him. We had some teething pains, there was some breaking stuff.
Yeah.
We worked with him on that because we were one of the first people to get that.
Yeah.
And then he redesigned them to make them more durable and stuff like that.
So
if you ever had a problem, never fear, if you have a problem with his product, he will take care of you. So
yeah, we can definitely vouch for him. 10 Monk for sure. Might we try these flippers on another game? That is a very good question, Firewing.
No, there's such. I have to pull the coil mechanisms out to change the bushings, and this is.
This is no casual project, is what you're saying.
Yeah, well, because you could do bits and pieces of it. I did everything just because it's the first time trying it. Because it's got new flipper bats, it's got the flipper posts, it's got the precision bushings, and I did the other linkage because I had played with the adjustment on the flippers enough that it was starting to bend the factory parts just from too many times being tightened. So I just changed everything.
Oh, you're welcome, Ashcore, for sure. There's a significant quality from Pin Monk on the fans over others. Pay the guy that came up with it.
Yeah, he also does a lot of research on which fans are the more durable ones, because you can buy anything you want off of Amazon, but you might not be getting ones that will be durable enough for a pinball machine. Because keep in mind, the pinball machine is filled with lots and lots of vibration. So, and I kind of decided after trying to fart around with my own stuff, I'm like, I got plenty to do. I don't need to be engineering my own flipper fans, so I just buy them.
Let's see, Dirty Pool says install is super easy to do. You just have to pull the EOS switch and then put them in the stack, etc. Oh, Pin Monk, how's it going? Pin Monk's like, what did I miss?
Yeah.
She's gone. She just vanished.
Yeah.
And he does have different levels of them too. So you've got ones with metal brackets, you got ones with plastic brackets. So it depends on your budget.
I mean, at the end of the day, pinball really, truly is expensive.
Yeah. And it's all going to depend on how you're playing your game too. Since we stream for hours on end, we do it on every game. You might not need them unless you get really good and you're playing long extended games.
In the servants' kitchen,
So,
we'll
whoa, hello.
retro stove in the house, a dual brand stove.
Look for stuff for your Godzilla Tibetan Freeze 1.6 Spike 3 Flipper Cooling Kit Special Launch. Yeah, I thought it was Spike 2 too. What's going on with that? I'm confused with that, Ashcore. I'm with you on that one.
Probably because it's the same parts.
Oh, maybe
compatible with them.
You get the 2 flipper. Godzilla doesn't really need cooling on the upper flipper. Yeah, same thing with.
Yeah.
Hopefully, same thing with
A
Winchester.
lot of games, it's mostly the lower flippers where you got really long shots, or if you got something with really steep ramps. Yeah, for this one, since I've got a 3 flipper kit, because this ramp in particular is tough. This one is a pretty steep ramp too. So I'm doing the coolers on that. I haven't put them on here yet. Wanted to test these other flipper system first, then I'm going to put the things. Anytime I put something on, it takes 4 times as long because I take video while I'm doing it all. So,
for you. No.
Yeah.
You don't have to necessarily do video and know all the things, but yeah, if it's a major new project, yeah, we're going to want to, document it and create content for it.
Yeah. I mean, I won't probably take a video if I'm changing out flipper rubbers, but if it's like some install of a mod that I'm doing, I always take video.
Yeah. Pinmonk says, one thing I learned about was the magnetic field of the coil can destroy fans if they're not placed right. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Some people cool third flippers just to cool to keep the coils like basically forever. I'm definitely be testing all flippers on Winchester Mystery House if I ever get mine in big capital letters. Oof.
Yeah.
Hey, J-Dog, how's it going?
What's up,
What's
dude?
going on? Thank you so much for the 5-stream streak. Welcome in. We're trying to kick butt on Winchester Mystery House. We've been talking about a brand new flipper set that we've installed on this machine in order to accomplish this goal. Some of the adjustments that we made.
Oh, I got it.
Nicely done, Gary. But we've been talking about coolers,
No.
Make sure that the flippers don't fade away with too much use, because that happens when you play a game too long, etc. Oh, thank you for the gigantic Krygas emote there. Thank you.
Gigantor the Fox.
Yes. Appreciate that 50-bit there. You're going to try it out stock before ordering, but tonight's stream pushed me to hit the order button before it arrives. So, okay.
Yeah. I generally when we get a new game in the collection, if it's a modern game, if it's a new in box, I generally have them here. Stuff. There's a couple of things, since we do stuff for streaming, I've got a lot more parts I got to put in a game generally, and that's usually stuff to capture the audio and video.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Ooh, nice save. It does look dope, J-Dog, when it's big like that. Hope you've been doing it right as well. Here, I'll give you a quick shout out since we're talking about you.
There's the looseness in the turntable bit me on that one.
Do a shout out to J-Dog. Hey, I know some of you guys aren't normally watching Retro, but you gotta go watch Retro every now and again, at least on Fridays, and go check out J-Dog's stream. Awesome host, awesome fun guy. Yeah. In my experience, the precision's kind of killed it bounces. I kind of noticed that too.
They definitely do change that. But the one thing I'm probably going to do with them. I almost forgot that this mode is this. Yeah. What I am going to do is I'm going to play with different flipper rubber in combination with these to see which rubber behaves. Because right now I've got the stock flipper rubber on it.
Oh, that was a good time to
yeah, it was.
Wait, did you see that?
Yeah.
Something's there.
Oh, Dirty Pulls installed the precision flippers on Mixon. Pinmonk fan coolers are critical. Oh god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too close.
My GNR flipper had been cooled since day one, and the coils still look like brand new. Okay.
Yeah.
Precision's definitely pushed up the fade window by 30 to 45 minutes, so they help. Yeah.
Yeah, they do help. What I think I've more noticed is the accuracy of my shots are a little bit better with them. Because this game, given the fact that it's got really tight shots, when the game was cold, I do feel that they made the shots a little more accurate. This probably seems to be the big benefit that I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
Breathing.
Oh, good.
They changed the way you play, so if you're competing, you will stick more.
That was too
You will suck more in competition or in
They don't play the same.
Yeah.
But we're not running tournaments here.
It is something to keep in mind, though, especially if we're just on one game with the precision flippers versus everything else.
I took a handoff too early to save the ball. Darn it!
Oh, dang it! And they really gouged your score on that, didn't they?
Yeah.
Jesus, took a lot of points away. You're very welcome, J-Dog. You are awesome and very welcome.
Oh, right.
All right, let's do more shout-outs.
Yeah.
If you haven't followed Dirty Pool,
well, I do have stock rubber on these. When I did all that, I went to stock rubber just to like reduce the variables. Now I'm gonna probably go and try some of the Durabands, the Super Bands, and stuff with that to see how the interplay with these precision flippers. The next thing I'm gonna be doing is putting the box of fans I got on. I wanted to test these by themselves before I did the fans. You know, the engineering way, one variable at a time. Do my design of experiments.
So yes, if you have not followed Dirty Pool Pinball, do it now. Do it now. For many reasons why.
Nope.
You don't have to know why. No, just kidding.
No, you don't need to know why. You just need to do it.
Just do it. Or I'll have to kill. No.
In Sarah's day, as it nears in between two rooms.
The experience with it too.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean it kind of makes sense because it is really kind of almost rewiring your brain on how the flippers should work. So hopefully if we're just keeping it to one machine, then we're not going to end up like rewiring our brain on every machine thanks to the precision flippers.
Well, I don't think
it will.
Yeah, I just wanted to try them,
Yeah.
like to see. Like we haven't tried them, and people talk about them, so
Yeah.
we thought we'd give them a shot.
Exactly.
We can try them, so you can see whether you want to or not.
That's right.
Falling spirit near and far.
We do those things so you don't have to. Wait, isn't that somebody else that says that?
Silence, cracking shadows fall. Unleash the Seance Multiball!
Science Multiball!
Yeah. Oh wow!
Of course.
It.
But it's fun while doing it.
How did it go? How did it airball through the plastic guide? I hit that so clean that it knocked through the airball protector on the stairway.
Really?
That thing.
Oh shit!
Wow.
I didn't see that. I was reading the comments.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I need to go back here. I will do a timestamp.
Yeah. It literally went up, forced its way through the airball.
Ironically, I'm working for Zens on Dirty Pools right now. Oh, nice.
Oh, come on.
Dirty Pool.
All right.
Merry Christmas.
The Seance room is considered to be the heart of the home and was often
That's like my favorite part of 12 Monkeys is the spooky recording.
the 13th.
Have a Merry Christmas.
It's a movie we haven't watched in a while.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
Let's just keep
Sort of a weird concept if you
stop
think
doing
about
that?
it,
There we go.
but
There we go, guys.
great movie.
How to visit Clyde in the basement.
I bet you to say
Gonna climb in the basement.
there. Oh, yeah, I've seen that happen to me, and I don't know if that's Flipper's fate or if that's just not a clean shot.
It's a tough. That's just. It's a really tough shot because it's
Okay.
really short, really tight turn.
Got it. Like you were saying earlier, it's like the margin of error. It's either going to go one way or it doesn't go in between.
I do wish the kickback
Yes.
was a little bit more consistent on this
Yeah.
game as to where it goes.
What
it
is
kinda,
it with-
It kind of goes out and hits something.
Auto plunges lately. It doesn't matter if it's Stern or this one. Auto plunges have not behaved.
Well, no,
very-
I'm talking about the kickback from the
this
lane
thing.
over
Oh,
here.
well, that too. Well, actually, I guess I can do that for kickbacks on other machines. But yeah,
Yeah.
I hear what you're saying.
It saves your ball, but it kind of doesn't go anywhere consistently.
Right.
Oh, I missed. There we go, got it.
How many bells tolled? I'm not sure.
How many bells tolled? Don't
Targets.
targets, loops, combos. I'm looking at my 13s thing. Oh, I missed. I was going for that ramp.
Or too late.
Whoa.
Oh man. Yeah, I've had hits, but again, I think it wasn't super clean in order to get up there.
You got the stuff. The
Yeah.
stuff that's in the turntable needs to be pretty clean because there's enough.
Yeah.
Because the stepper motor in it has enough play when it's off that it will move a little bit. And if it's
Right.
not clean, it'll move that. Take just enough velocity off of it to
Yeah.
screw up your thing.
Right. You want to see what happens on 13? You're not the only one.
We haven't got to the
Every-
13th toll multi-ball that they've added yet either. So But mind you, this is the first time. Oh,
that was close.
This is the first time we played with the new codes because we've been playing other games.
Oh, Pinball just gave us an interesting thought. You should slow-mo record the kickback to see if slop of the shaft is causing the inconsistency, or if the coil is fading there in a bit.
Yeah.
On Dune, scoop coil fade can affect the kick out. Okay.
Oh.
Interesting.
I think when it's cold, I think it's still just kind of inconsistent. It's just because it goes out, and sometimes it comes out, and hits the. It actually hits the Call of the Spirits ball, the capture ball sometimes.
Right. Oh, yeah, going halfway up that ramp's deadly.
Well, I wasn't even trying to hit the ramp. It was just I was just trying to save the game.
How is the options in the game for making easier? And is there options besides standing? Oh, I would love that. I really wish it was easy, medium, hard options.
I haven't actually
games.
Looked, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, what kind of options are in the game.
Shoot, okay. Because I was just going to say, as far as I can tell, at least as of late, there's no easy, medium, hard options in these things,
like Dungeons and Dragons has 5 bazillion adjustments.
Easy, medium, hard? Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it has 5 bazillion ones you can pick.
The more you know. All right. Oh man, is it really that time already?
Yeah.
Slow-mo might show the variance.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
these upgrades, do we ever get to the point where power might be an issue? Sometimes you have to add, if you do a bunch of mods, you add a power point board. There are people that make little boards to add additional power taps to that, and they generally seem to be fine. So.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
And if my fans draw a tiny amount of power, like 0.6 amps for 3 fans.
Yeah, they do, like those computer fans. Most of the mods don't, like even most LED mods don't do much power. So, all right, we're gonna jump over to the other screen.
I will move in slow-mo.
It is moving slow. And there we go. Yeah, we're not filming filming in slow-mo right now, so you don't need to be in slow-mo, man.
Oh well, I tried. I'll try to do more slow-mo next time. All right, everyone.
Well, thanks everybody for coming by tonight.
Yes,
it's been a lot of fun. We were interested to see how those new flippers performed for us.
Yeah, I mean, it was quite interesting. Everybody had a lot to say about all the stuff we were talking about with it tonight, as well as all the other little nooks and crannies of info that we didn't know about. I didn't know about tonight, so thank you for that.
Well, Dirty Pool, I'll play with that stuff once I get the fans on it and play with my end of stroke switches. Once I get the fans in there and I'm not overheating the coils, I'm gonna go adjust them so I maybe get a little bit more power at the end of the stroke. I had to back that down so we didn't get flipper knocked down.
Right.
But that's something.
But there you go. I'm just looking through who's on tonight.
Who are we sending this party off to?
Hold on. I also got to do the links.
Oh, yeah.
We got to do all that stuff.
We all got to do the link it up here. Or plug it up.
Plug it up.
Plug it up. So we do have a Discord, so if you want to talk pinball, rumors, tech, news, all that, we do have our own Discord channel. So if you're in the Discord world, please join us there. If you're on social media, we're Wild Dog Arcade on Blue Sky, Instagram, and on Threads. And of course, all of you out there watching us on either Twitch or YouTube. We do. If you're on Twitch only, make sure you go to our YouTube channel and subscribe to us there.
Yes,
so
please.
You get notified like when we get new videos, because we're always putting out new videos on installs, how-tos, other things, and stuff like that. So
exactly, and you can always support us on YouTube as well. We have our super stickers and our super chat stuff working now. If you want to support us there, you can, or support us on Twitch as well. So. All right, I'm looking through all of these streams and I'm racking my brain at the moment here. Should we go for something new? Should we go for something usual? Should we go for something like that?
Let's do that.
All right, let's just do it. We're going to raid Pinball Mafia.
A great group of guys playing pinball out of Texas. So
yes.
If we say hi to the Mafia for this.
Yes.
Give your tribute, pay your respects.
And they're playing Adam's Family, one of the most popular, most well-known pinball machines out there in the world of pinball. So I'm sure you guys are going to have a great time.
Yep.
Alrighty, well, thanks again. We can't play pinball without you because it wouldn't be the same. It would just be me and Gary talking to each other, yelling at each other, getting sick of each other. So thank you for keeping our sanity and enjoying our content, everyone. Hope you have a great rest of your weekend, and we'll see you on Wednesday, hopefully. Right. Bye. Bye.